and how to resolve this collision problem. So for example, so in our previous lecture we saw how to insert records into a given into the considered hash table. So for example, let us take a hash table like this. And inserted values are 14, 25, then 13, 28. Assume that these are the 4 records and we need to insert them into this hash table. So hash table, it starts with, if you assume that the size of this hash table is 10, so that it starts with 0 and ends with 9. So if you use division method, then it is 14 mod 10, right? Key mod size. So 14 mod 10 means 4, 25 mod 10 means 5, 13 mod 10 3, 28 mod 10 8. So 14 should be inserted at location 4. So 14 should be inserted at location 4. 25 inserted at location 5. 13 at location 3. 28 at location 8. Okay. So now we inserted all records. For example, we have one more record like this. Say 15. So 15 mod 10. It is again 5. But this 5 location is already filled with 25. Right? So then where to store this record 5? So that problem is called as collision. Okay? If 2 records, say 25 and 15 here, index value for 2 records is same, which is 5. But since it is occupied by one record, you can't place another record. So that condition is called as collision, and we have various collision resolution techniques in order to deal with this situation. So we'll see them. So we have 2 categories. One is the closed addressing and second one is a open addressing. So in closed addressing, we use a method called separate chaining. So this is separate chaining method. Whereas in open addressing, we use linear probing. So linear probing. Second method is quadratic probing. And third one is double hashing. So you can use all these 3 methods in open addressing to resolve collision. So in this lecture, first let us see this separate chaining method. So first let us take few records and try to insert them. So for example, the records are, so we'll take these records 14, 25, 13, 28, next 15, or else 17, then 15, 15, next 23, then 34, 34, 44, next you can take 35. So for example, these are the records. Now let us take hash table and try to insert these records or values into the hash table. So assume that the size of this hash table is again 10. So we'll have total index value from 0 to 9. Now, so using division method, calculate the index values. So we already calculated till 15. So you can just insert the values. So 14 should be inserted at location 4, 25 should be inserted at location 5, 13 should be inserted at location 3, 28 at location 8. Now we got 15. So after 28 we have 17, calculate 17 mod 10, that is 7. Next 15 mod, 23 mod 10, which is 3, 34 mod 10, 4, 44 mod 10, 4, 35 mod 10, 5. So you can insert till here successfully. So let us keep it here. 15 mod 10 equal to 5. So till here we don't have any collision problem. So till this 17. So if you take this 5 is already occupied, right? Similarly 3 is also occupied. 4 already occupied. And again we got 5. So all these are, so in order to insert these records, there is no place because the locations are already occupied. Now using separate chaining, how to insert the values means, so first insert 17 mod 7 mod 10, 7, that is 17 will be stored at location 7. Now in order to insert this 15 record, here you need to use linked list. So using in linked list, node contains data field and address field, right? So let us place data, this record in this data field. So 15 will be stored here. And after that, take 23 mod 10, that is 3. So 23 should be placed at location 3. So let us create linked list here and now insert this 23 here. And after this, we have 34 mod 10. So that 34 should be stored at location 4. But this 4 is already occupied. So let us take a linked list and place this 34. Next we have 44 mod 10. So 44 means again we will get index value as 4. So create one more linked list and now insert this 44 here. Okay, after this we got 35 mod 10. So which is 5. So 5 value it is already occupied. So we have one linked list also. So let us attach one more linked list. Let us create one more node and insert 35 there. So you can store address of this next node in this previous node address field. So this it is null as there is no other node after this. And these fields also they are null. So you can place address of this node in this field and address of this node in this address field of the first node. So this is how you can store or insert values or records into the hash table by using separate chaining. So we successfully inserted all the records by creating a chain. So this you can see this in the form of a chain. So we are using linked list here. So the advantages, this method is very easy to implement, but the disadvantages, we have memory wastage. As we are using linked list here, it occupies, these links they occupies more amount of space. So there is lot of memory wastage in order to store these links. As we discussed this in our linked list concept, linked list always occupy more amount of storage space. So that is the drawback with the separate chaining method.